So it's time to take a look at the new tier 9 top tier main battle tank, the Leopard 2K. This is a vehicle that we kind of already had in the game. I mean, we already had the L44 main cannon in the game on the Leopard A1 L44, which is surprisingly a tier 8 vehicle. A tier 8 vehicle with a tier 9 gun. That's just wonderful, but they will be playing around with this thing. Now it has a 120mm main cannon, it is very fast, 72 km/h top speed, reverse 72 km/h as well. It weighs 50 tons, average penetration 480mm, and in general it is very maneuverable, very fast, very good overall rotation speed, but it is after all still a Leopard, and the armor is still kind of irrelevant on this vehicle. However, the maneuverability, the speed and all that, this compensates for the lack of armor. And honestly, lack of armor isn't a big deal breaker. It doesn't matter what armor you have in top tier. In most cases, you know, the shell will just go through anyway, because we have tandem APGMs, heat shells, PFSDS shells, all sorts of projectiles in top tier. So armor isn't really that important. However, it does have a sloped frontal armor, which might help in some cases, but I would not be relying on armor on the Leopard. I'm not relying on the armor on any top tier main battle tank. The only vehicle that kind of does have some good armor is the T-72. That can actually bounce shells from the front, but that's one exception. Well, already at 2 destroyed vehicles. Now someone mentioned something about my frame rate. Why isn't it no longer 60? Well, it is still 60. It's just that the frame rate counter is a bit weird in the last couple updates. So that's the thing. I don't know what the developers did with the frame counter, but it is not showing the accurate frame rate. In any case, it's not much of a big deal breaker. It is annoying though, that's for sure. Well, 4 destroyed vehicles. Now the Leopard 2K does play very similar to the previous main battle tanks. I mean, if you played the A1, you will definitely enjoy this vehicle as well. It has the same playstyle. Has a much better main gun though. This main gun is able to punch through literally everything that you will face in top tier. Even able to punch through the Merkava's frontal engine, which is very annoying to actually fight, because the Merkava's engine needs all of the shells, so you really have to be spending quite a while to shoot at that thing. But this vehicle is able to just punch through the armor, through the engine, and one shot the Merkava very easily, can reach all the way to the ammo. It is, you know, very, very nice. Obviously the Merkava will have a better survivability than this vehicle, but this has a much better main cannon. Okay, well, what should I do next? Now this little position is actually very risky, but at the same time very good, since you quite literally have access to the whole enemy team there. If they are trying to peek out, you have a good view. And if you aim faster than the enemy aims, you will be able to shoot at them first before they are able to shoot at you. And this is why I like this position. I mean, on this map, not really much else where you can go to, so this is pretty much the position that I usually go to. It is very good. High risk, but high reward. If you manage to shoot first, if you aim faster than your enemy aims, yeah, you will definitely get a lot of destroyed vehicles from this position, and you can help your team to secure the base. However, it is important to actually get there as quickly as you can, since you don't want the enemy to actually be around that corner before you are in this rock. And that was destroyed vehicle number 7. Well, I mean, I'm pretty happy with the Leopard in general. One of my favorite tank, medium tank, main battle tank in the game. I prefer vehicles that are maneuverable, that are fast, and that have a very good gun, and this vehicle does tick all the necessary things. It has everything I need to have. Also has some very good machine guns. It has a very good machine gun attached on top of the turret. I forgot the caliber, but it's definitely nasty. Yeah, that's... I don't want to be hit by this. It's able to actually penetrate from the side of the timer on a lot of other vehicles without a problem. And you can switch into armor piercing shells for the machine gun. I would actually do that, since it's quite literally able to shred through most, if not all, the lightly armored vehicles that you'll face in top tier. So yeah, that was the first battle. Seems to be a decent battle. I already did upload one video on the Leopard. That was just, you know, classic gameplay that I was doing. Something funny happened actually today. Before I actually recorded the first video before the game kind of glitched out, had to reinstall, but the vehicle and the boxes vanished after I had been playing them for like 2 hours. And I didn't create the intro, basically, you know. I got quite literally trolled by the game, I guess. And I released that as a normal video, and then I added this as the guide video, because, you know, I like to do an in-depth gameplay of these vehicles. So, yeah, I did not mess up the video. This is the next battle. The game loves to spam this map for whatever reason, so I'll apply the same idea. Just hopefully we get a different battle. Why does the game spam the same map, you might ask? I have no idea, but it is very annoying. I can definitely confirm that it is extremely annoying when the game just spams one map 50,000 times. Mars 15, okay, well, let me try to... I have heat shells as well. You have dual AP and heat shells on this vehicle. Well, I might as well just keep shooting at it until it blows up. I also have some very nasty machine gun fire, which will be able to punch through the armor very easily on the Mars 15. Let's see if the heat shell will act like high explosive. Nope. Okay. Well, let's keep spraying the machine gun, I guess. Does have a very good reload. Finally, there we go. The heat shell did its thing. Well, that took a while, and we have a Leopard 2K. How did that just go through the vehicle? I have no idea. That should have been a destroyed Leopard, but the shell kind of ghosted through and stopped being a ghost, basically, at the other end of the vehicle. Okay, that's a KPZ-70. Destroyed. This position is really nice. If you have a ATGM box, a tall vehicle or something similar, this position is amazing. With the M901, this position is really crazy. Especially crazy with that thing because you can take hits with the ATGM launcher. And other ATGM boxes are also going to enjoy this position a lot. Revenge bomber. I really don't like this particular bomber because I have to dive down, and the bombs don't feel as potent, as dangerous as the bombs from the other two revenge bombers, and usually I'm not that accurate with that particular bomber, but it is what it is, can't be helped. Now there's a Merkava, there's a AMX 32-105, and we have two other vehicles near the zone. This is kind of a little serious situation here for dangerous vehicles all within the close proximity, and one little mistake. Oh, well, speaking of mistakes, there goes the AMX. Another KPZ-70. Okay, well, they survived or they didn't survive. In any case, someone else destroyed the KPZ. And the ghost shell or spawn protection. I think that's spawn protection. So yep, let's just take it easy. Let's not rush. Have to have to wait for the enemy to actually shoot and move before I can actually make my move. That's how you should play this vehicle. Take cover and play tactical. After all, it is a Leopard, so you can't really rely on the armor like on the Merkava, for example. And something moved. Well, I was maybe a little bit too slow. Maybe not. Well, patience is key. You have to wait, and something will definitely show up at one point. That rate of fire though, that rate of fire is very nasty. Just look at those shells. Look at those machine gun shells just flying. I wish that I was able to shoot behind that rock, but unfortunately I'm unable to do that. Not at least with this vehicle. Yeah, I love the machine gun on this thing. It's very, very good. Well, that's just how this map is being played. I mean, on the other side you don't really have anywhere to go besides to attempt to rush middle, which is a kind of a valid tactic, to go middle and attempt to go to the lighthouse, I guess. I haven't been there myself, because this is a much superior position. At least when it comes to tactical positioning, this is a very valuable, very important position. Oh, okay. Nice. Right in the autoloader. That T-64 is such a small target. I almost missed it, actually. I wasn't really sure if I was aiming at the vehicle or if I was aiming at the sand, at the ground below. But yeah, I was able to punch through the throttle armor on T-72, T-64 quite easily. And we have a proper revenge bomber in this case. This thing slaps. 6 rockets and 4 big bombs. Quite literally my favorite revenge bomber in the game. Okay, someone attempted to rush the base. Well, they did reset the base, but I did reset their tank, so... Oh look, a Maga Hydra. And let's just spray the Hydra. There we go, and the Hydra destroyed. Beautiful. Well, I would say, yeah, we are recapturing the base. Yeah, that seems to be a victory. Not a bad match for sure. Not as good as the first one, but it'll pass. So, the Leopard 2K. Do I like the vehicle? Yeah, is it a good vehicle? Yes, it is. And I guess we'll have to compare the Leopard 2K with the T-72, because they are both tier 9, and which one should you get? Well, I guess I will figure that out in one of the next videos. Have a lot of videos to make, but I do like this vehicle. It is very fun to use, very fun to drive, and it is honestly a very enjoyable tier 9 main battle tank. Has a very good gun, very good mobility, and overall a very good ammo. So it is very pleasant to drive this. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. If you would like to support me, feel free to like and subscribe. And with that being said, stay safe. As always, I'll see you next time.